Hello, friends. Welcome to Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church. Do you ever feel like you're not really good at something, that somebody else just does something so much better than you could ever do that same thing? I feel that way sometimes. I find myself sometimes wanting to be somebody else. As I've gotten older, I feel that less, and you just kind of accept who you are. But sometimes you just really wish that you could do or be what somebody else is so easily able to do or so easily able to embody. Today I went and got my hair done. I went to see the hairdresser, and she cut my hair and gave me some new highlights and fixed it up and all that. And I'm watching her do her thing. And I have the same tools she has. I have a hair dryer and I have a flat iron and I have those things. But when she does my hair, it looks different than when I do it. And no matter how hard I try, it seems like even when she shows me, I feel like I can't do exactly what she did. And you know what? She probably had an affinity for it to start with. And then she went to school, and then she's had many years of practice. And she's really good at it, and she is who she is, and she's marvelously who she is. And I am happy to be one of her clients. And there are some things about me that are marvelously me as well. That's harder to accept, isn't it? That we're okay and that we're even wonderful just the way that God made us. Sometimes I think it's really great for us to remember Scripture, to have some Scriptures that we have memorized. And there's a verse from 1 Corinthians 15 that says, where Paul is talking, and he says, "By the grace of God, I am who I am, and God's grace toward me is not in vain." It is by the grace of God that I am who I am, with the things that I'm able to do and the things that I'm not able to do. But by the grace of God, this is who I am, and God's grace toward me is not in vain. Which I've always read to say that what Paul was saying is God can use all of us. God doesn't give you a gift so that it will just be sitting in your closet. God gives you a gift so that it will be a blessing in the world somehow. I have that memorized. That's the New Revised Standard. I am, by the grace of God, I am who I am, and God's grace toward me is not in vain. But I went looking around at some other translations, and I looked at actually the paraphrase, the Message, and it puts it this way: "But because God was so gracious, so very generous, here I am, and I'm not about to let his grace go to waste. Haven't I worked hard trying to do more than any of the others? Even then, my work didn't amount to all that much. It was God giving me the work to do, and God giving me the energy to do it." That's true for all of us. It is God giving us the work to do and God giving us the energy to do it. And by the grace of God, God making us who we are so that God's grace will not be wasted, but will become a blessing in the world. So whoever you are, whatever your gifts are, let them shine, let them bubble over and be a blessing to the people who are around you. I have a feeling you'll enjoy it too. Thanks be to God.